Starting off service for Long Beach State, the 6-foot sophomore center from Huntington Beach, California, and Huntington Beach High School, Matt Butler for the 49ers. First ball's up, and it's passed by Hershko. Saida sits left side to Hershko off the block. Picked up by LaRouche, back set to the outside by Butler. Knocking it down to the left side is Dan Glamet, getting his first kill for a point going to Long Beach State. 1-0 as Glamet splits the outside block of Saida and Agopian. Butler goes back to serve for the 49ers. Butler hybrid serve, pass by Hershko. It's a poor pass off the net. Left side to Hershko. Looks like he hits it off the block, and both lines officials confirm the call as he ties it up at 1 apiece.
Serving is number 5, Michael Saida.
Michael Saida going back to serve, the sophomore setter from South Pasadena for the Anteaters. Looks like we've got a ball that's inadvertently rolled on the court, so we've got a whistle blown for a replay to hold up play. Saida gets the whistle from head referee. Jump serve, this tough pass, tipped by the blocker, off the block is Glamet. Glamet tips it by Agopian with a hand pass. Saida sets Agopian in the middle with a half swing who knocks it deep back corner for a point going to UC Irvine. 2-2. Saida had to get super high on that pass off the free ball to bring it back on the Irvine side for Agopian to knock it down, tying the score at 2 apiece. Saida steps back to serve. Agopian getting his first kill of the evening. Saida jump serves into the net for a point going to Long Beach State. Stepping back to serve is a 6'6" junior outside from Victor, New York, Dan Glamet. Glamet gets the whistle. Glamet with a jump serve down middle, passed by Hershko. Saida sets middle to Agopian, who puts it away as he fist bumps in the middle for a point going to Irvine. 3 serving the 2. Tamir Hershko stepping back to serve. He's got 1 kill on the evening, currently hitting at .500 for the Anteaters. He stands right back to serve for UC Irvine. Hershko jump serves it about a foot wide. Point going to Beach.
Bryce Ewell serving.
Bryce Ewell stepping back to serve for Long Beach State. Ewell standing at 6'4", middle from Laguna Niguel, played at Dana Hills High School, South County powerhouse in high school volleyball. Ewell to Hershko, ball's passed poorly as it's dumped down at the net by Martin, knocks it off Saida, falls on the Eater side, and it's 4-3 here in our early seesaw match. Poor pass by Hershko. It's pretty apparent that Long Beach State is serving Tamir Hershko as much as they can this evening. Another pass by Hershko. Saida back sets to La Cavera, his first set, hitting high off the block of Cody Martin and Taylor Gregory for a point going to UC Irvine as the ball falls out of play, end line style on the Irvine side, bringing Jason Agopian back to serve. Joe Aguilar, the first referee tonight. Agopian with a hybrid pass by Martin, set outside by Butler, dug by Hershko, but into the arms of a also diving Jason Agopian, left back corner for a point going to Long Beach State. 5 serving to 4. John LaRouche, a 6'6" junior opposite from Long Beach, stepping back to serve. From right down the way, Long Beach Poly High School, a former Jackrabbit. Glamet with the jump serve, or LaRouche with the jump serve. Saida back sets to La Cavera over the block. Windish makes a stab at it, but unable to pick it up for point going to UC Irvine. Zach La Cavera was a preseason All-American here in 2015, along with libero Michael Brinkley. 2 solid volleyball products from Huntington Beach, California. Jump serve goes wide, going to Long Beach State. Speaking of Huntington Beach, California, got a couple players from Long Beach State from Huntington Beach. On that, Matt Butler, setter, also at the Huntington Beach High School. Zach Gates, who is an opposite hitter, teammate with Matt Butler. Hershko with a pass, overpass at the net. When he adjusts at the net is Benz on a dirty play in the middle. Foot dug by La Cavera. but Russell unable to come up with a save over the Shares. Front row here in the Walter Pyramid. Long Beach State takes a 2-point lead at 7-5 here in set number 1 in our MPSF conference opener for UC Irvine. It's actually conference match number 2 for Long Beach State. Saida sets big to Hershko, and the 49ers are waiting for it as we have a triple block of Butler, Gregory, and Glamick stuffing it at the net. Coach Niffen comes off the bench to take his first time out of the evening as UC Irvine trails 8-5 here in our MP. As the teams come back onto the court out of the timeout, it's 8-5. Long Beach State serving to UC Irvine. Back to serve, Cody Martin, outside hitter, sitting at 6 foot from Gilbert, Arizona. Jump serve by Martin, pass by Hershko. Saida sets to Lacavera at the right side, dug by Windish. Butler with a great save, free ball over the net, pass by Brinkley. Saida outside set to Russell. Russell over the block and down. Kyle Russell standing at a towering 6'9", built like a tight end for UC Irvine. 6 serving 8, bringing Russell back to serve. Russell from Loomis, California, went to Del Oro High School up north. Played on the junior national team this last summer. Jump serve, cross court, pass by Martin. Butler sets big, tipped over the net by Martin, bump set by Brinkley, back to Hershko. Hershko off the block, stab by Brinkley, bump set outside to Hershko, bad set, and ball goes outside the antenna and out of play for point Long Beach State. Unforced errors being the downfall of Irvine here early in the first set of our MPSF matchup, bringing Taylor Gregory back to serve for the 49ers. Taylor Gregory standing at 6'7", a junior middle from Saugus, went to Hart High School. Mainstay for Long Beach State offense and defense. Bad pass by Irvine. And they're calling a beyond the net violation by the smallest player on the court, Matt Butler. So point goes to Irvine, 7-9. Andrew Benz back to serve for the Anteaters. 6'5" sophomore middle from Esperanza High School. Floats it over, hand pass by Martin. Hammering in the middle is Bryce Yuldsten at 6'4". Looked like a low set, but Yuld was able to work with it. It's almost like he had a partial extension on the attack. 10-7 going to the beach. Butler back to serve for the 49ers. Butler has 3 assists already in the evening. Hershko, surprise, getting served again. Hershko hits it off the block, dug by Windish. Set by Butler outside. And rejecting it at the net is Michael Saida and Jason Agopian. Glamick tried to pull the beach shot at the net. But you can see Saida and Agopian waiting on his jump to time the block, which they did perfectly, getting it 8-10. Saida steps back to serve, the lefty setter, sophomore from South Pasadena. Bad toss into the net, but it goes over the net, passed by Martin. Right side set to Glamick. Ball's dug out of play by Saida, who just landed from his jump serve as it falls out of play, 11-8. Saida looked like he let himself too far onto the court on his jump set serve, making it 11-8 for Long Beach. Jump serve misses just long. Glamick going for that end line, about a foot long, resulting in a point for the Anteaters. Tamir Hershko going back to serve. Hershko hitting a -167 here on the evening already. 1 kill with 2 hitting errors. Jump serve by Hershko. Cross court pass by Glamick. Right side set to LaRouche. Bump set by Brinkley to Lacavera at the right side. Lacavera knocks it off of Butler. Playing defense right back. Lacavera, one of those great jumpers at the right side, and it doesn't hurt to have a southpaw swinger hitting that high at the net, making it 10-11 here in our first set of our MPSF men's volleyball matchup. Hershko plays on the Israeli national team. Literally just got back from a tournament in Estonia, I believe. Big attack dug by Brinkley. Saida sets big to Hershko, who's rejected at the net by Bryce Yuld. Dan Glamick And it looks like aiding on that outside block is John LaRouche. 12 serving a 10. It's pretty apparent Long Beach State. Watch some game tape on the Irvine Bick. Timing that perfectly, bringing Bryce Ewell back to serve. Ewell, 1 kill, has 1 block assist. Service ace. Michael Brinkley and Tamir Hershko looked at each other and let it go over their shoulders as it bounces on the end line. We have a 13-10 here in set number 1. Ewell stands at 6'4", again, played for Dana Hills High School. South Coast League team, great competition. La Cavera with a right side attack, splitting the block of Gregory and Martin. Point going to UC Irvine. 11 served to 13. None of these teams really establishing themselves quite yet. A few unforced errors already. Jason Agopian stepping back to serve for Irvine. 2 kills, 0 errors, hitting 1,000. Martin with a pass. Butler sets back to LaRouche, who is denied by Russell and bends. That's a 6'5", 6'9" combo block on the right side given by Irvine as Irvine pulls within 1 once again at 12-13. You have a front row of Benz, Russell, and La Cavera for Irvine. For Long Beach, you have Gregory, Martin, and Butler. Overpass as Andrew Benz knocks down the charity set or the one-timer, and we're all tied up at 13 all. 13 serve to 13. Tough pass by Long Beach State. That's a tough serve by Agopian. Hybrid serve with a lot of movement, goes cross court. Martin with a hand pass, sets outside to Martin, tries to brush it off of La Cavera, but you can see the ball rest in Martin's hand as it goes. As Joe Aguilar, the first referee, calls a lift. Irvine has its first lead at 14-13. Agopian with a hybrid once again into the net this time, and we're all tied up at 14 all. Long Beach gathers in the middle to see if they can recollect here. Going back to service, John LaRouche. LaRouche hitting negative .333. 0 kills, 1 error, and 1 block assist. Ball's passed by Russell Saida back to La Cavera. La Cavera over the block of Cody Martin. There's a mismatch issue at the right side. La Cavera is quite a jumper, but Martin is as well. But La Cavera with that left-hand swing is something that Martin will have to adjust to, as well as the Long Beach defense. 15 serving to 14. La Cavera going back to serve. Senior from Huntington Beach, California, jump serves at long for points, going to the 49ers. So the referee tonight is Joe Aguilar. Second referee is Mr. Scott Hogue. Reputable officials here in the area. Cody Martin going back to serve for Long Beach State. Sends it 6-1, overpass. Butler sets out to Glamick, dug by Brinkley. Saida sets to Russell, who is rejected by Taylor Gregory, who is all over that left side attack. Gregory didn't even go out to close the seam with Butler at the right side, but no need. He read the cross-court shoulder attack of Russell. Long Beach takes the lead at 16-15. Jump serve, bad pass by Hershko. Bump set by Brinkley. Russell swipes at it, dug by Windish. Butler sets middle, but it should have been a Bick. And they are calling 4 contacts. Apparently the bump set hit the middle Gregory, and it was Martin that had to tip it over. So it ties up the score at 16 apiece. Kyle Russell going back to serve. Russell standing at 6'9" from Loomis, California. Jump serve cross court. Windish with an overpass. Band to the overpass attack. Mishits it, but it falls in the deep right back corner, luckily. Looks like he misjudged the ball. Thought he had more hops than what he originally thought. Point going to Irvine. Timeout is taken by Coach Knight as Long Beach now trails 17-16 here in our. Russell on the evening has 1 kill and 1 block assist. Jump serve goes down the line. Windish with the pass off the net. Butler back sets to Glamick, who knocks off the right side block of Hershko and Benz. First substitution of the evening coming in for the 49ers, Edgar Paulos, and a serving specialist from Huntington Beach, California. Also Huntington Beach Oiler, former teammate of Matt Butler. 17, serving to 17. He stands left back about 20 feet off. Jump serve toss is up, goes down the line. Brinkley with a perfect pass. Saida sets the middle to Benz, and Benz is staying at 6'5", but jumps a lot higher, being one of the more athletic middles that Irvine has. We got a substitution back in. Taylor Gregory back in for Edgar Paulos. Also coming in for the first time for Irvine, Travis Wollison, a serving and defensive specialist for middle blocker, Andrew Benz. Wollison, one of the spiritual leaders on the court for the Anteaters, wearing number 4, stands at 6'4", from Laguna Beach High School in Laguna Beach, California. Jump serve pass by Glamick, sets in the middle to, looks like Yule, set to Russell on the back row. Got some ugly volleyball being played here. There's a pretty nasty set by La Cavera as he tried to set back row to Russell. Substitution back in is Benz for Wollison. 18 serving to 18. None of these teams really wanting this first set, it appears. Matt Butler going back to serve for Long Beach State. Butler with 5 assists on the evening. Hershko with a good pass. Saida sets left side to Hershko, and you can just tell he got all over that wrist away shot at the left side. Area 4-4 hitting. Extreme angle, 19 serving to 18. Bringing Michael Saida to serve, 10 assists on the evening, 3 digs and 1 block assist already for the sophomore setter. Saida pass by Windish, tight on the net. Butler nets on the tight pass. He did everything he could as a setter to keep it on the Long Beach side, but it was going over the net. He just did not want to have that charity bump set pass over the net for a kill for the Anteaters as Long Beach State takes their second timeout at 20:18. Welcome back, fans. You're listening to MPSF Men's Volleyball here, courtesy of Long Beach State University. Anteaters currently lead out of the timeout 20-18 as Michael Saida continues service for the Anteaters. Saida with a jump serve, the lefty swing, goes cross court. Windish with a pass perfectly to Butler, sets the bick to Cody Martin, who hits it wide and long. Irvine with the biggest lead of the evening at 3 at 21-18. Substitution for Long Beach State coming in, number 20, Andrew Witt. Ball set outside the Butler, set over by Paulos. Back set to Hershko, drills it down the line for point going to Irvine. 4-point lead, 22 serving to 18. Saida steps back to serve. Hershko on that ball, recording his 3rd kill, is now leveled out at 0 hitting percentage. That's 3 kills with 3 errors for UC Irvine. Saida with a jump serve, rolls it, pass by Windish. Butler sets the middle, and he's rejected by Encopi and La Cavera, waiting with bated breath. Point going to UC Irvine, 23 serving to 18. Bringing Michael Saida back to serve. Agopian recording his 2nd block of the evening. Saida with a jumper goes cross court. Windish with a perfect pass to Butler. Dug by Saida, bumps it by Brinkley, back to Hershko, who hits it off the antenna. Point going to Long Beach State. Substitution for Long Beach State coming back in, John LaRouche for Andrew Witt, 19 serving at 23. Coming back to serve for Long Beach State is Dan Glamick. Glamick stands middle back on the jump serve. Pass by Hershko. Saida sets back to Hershko at the right side, over the block, dug by Butler. Windish with a bump set to the left side to Martin, dug by Brinkley. Saida back sets to Russell, who tips it into the net. There's a net on the play, but the ruling has it that it wasn't significant to the actual play, so it's point going to Long Beach State. 20, serve to 23. Hershko with a pass, back set by Saida to Hershko, knocks it off of Butler, and we've got our first set point of the evening off the Hershko put away. Hershko back to serve for set point. That's Hershko's 4th kill on the evening. Unfortunately, he's got 4 errors, nullifying any offensive attack for the sophomore outside hitter. Hershko with a jump serve into the net for point going to Long Beach State. 21 serving a set point, number 2 substitution for Long Beach. Coming in number 4, Bjorn Hoos for Bryce Ewald. Hoos back in for serving purposes, had some key points, 5 aces I believe against UC San Diego last night. Hoos looking for the jump serve. Toss is up, he goes cross court, pass by Brinkley perfectly to Saida, out to Russell, off the block, as Russell seals the deal in the first set as Irvine now leads 1-0 after taking the first set, 25-21. Michael Saida back to serve for Irvine, the 6'5" sophomore setter from South Pasadena. Saida drills down the line, bad pass by Glamick. LaRouche off the block, dug by Brinkley, saved by La Cavera. Hershko sets it over, pass by Windish. Butler with a quick attack to Ewald, who blasted the middle for Long Beach State. Kill number 3 for Bryce Ewald for the 49ers, 1-0. Going back to serve is number 9, Dan Glamick. Glamick with 2 kills on the evening. Jump serve, pass by Hershko. Saida sets the bick to Russell. Dug by Glamick, set outside of Martin. Martin hits it over the block and down in the deep corner. Great reach at the outside by the 6'1" outside hitter from Gilbert, Arizona. One of the high flyers stepped in just like Taylor Crabb did last year for the 49ers. 2-0. Jump serve passed by Brinkley. Saida with a set in the middle to Gopi and dug by Glamick. Back set by Butler, right side to LaRouche. Picked up by Saida, set by Brinkley, right side of Hershko. Blocked at the net, actually rolled into the net for a point going to the 49ers. 3-0. Irvine coming out really broken in our second set. A lot of miscues on the Anteater side of the court at this time. Jump serve by Glamick, pass by Brinkley. Saida sets big to Russell, and Russell delivers as he drills it off the foot of Dan Glamick, playing defense, shallow left back. 1-3, Tamir Hershko to serve. 4 kills for the sophomore from Hoda Sharon in Israel. Toss is up, he delivers into the net. Irvine, serving-wise, has 7 serving errors, only going into the second set of play. Bryce Ewald stepping back to serve for Long Beach State. Ewald, 2 kills, hitting 200 with 2 block assists. Jump serve. Hershko with a good pass to Saida, out to Russell. Russell over the block. Martin unable to come up with it. He was there, standing at that extreme angle, the 4-4 shot, but was not able to pop it up for Long Beach to run transition. 2 looking at 4, Jason Agopian to serve. Agopian with 2 block assists, hitting .667. Hybrid floats about 5 feet long for point, going to the 49ers. Irvine, an aggressive serving team. That's got to be service error number 9, I believe, if my tally is correct. Bringing John LaRouche back to serve. LaRouche with a jump serve, pass by Russell to Saida, out to Russell as he bangs it off of Glamick, standing in that same defensive spot at left back. Point going to UC Irvine, 3-5. Kyle Russell stands at 6'9". In his junior year from Loomis, California, Zach LaCavera back to serve for the Anteaters. You have a front row of Butler, Gregory, and Martin for Long Beach State. Ball's passed by Glamick, set back to the right side of LaRouche, who knocks it off the block of Russell and Benz at the right side. 6 serving a 3. Good swing by LaRouche at the right side in the back row, bringing Cody Martin back to serve. Martin has 3 kills on the evening. Jump serve misses long. Point going to the Anteaters. Russell back to serve for Irvine. Russell 5 kills with 3 errors, hitting .200 for UCI. Russell with a jump serve, goes down the line, pass by Windish, tight on the net. Butler sets out to Glamick, who goes extreme angle and thumps it uncontested for point Long Beach. Glamick was all about the wrist away shot out there. Irvine showed angle, he took angle, bringing Taylor Gregory back to serve for the Beach. Gregory, hybrid, pass by Brinkley. Saida sets out to Hershko, triple block, dug by Martin. Butler sets outside to Glamick, dug by Brinkley. Saida back sets to LaCavera. LaCavera, pinball off the block. Martin with a hand pass. Butler sets right side to LaRouche, dug by LaCavera. Saida sets outside to Hershko, bangs it off the face of Gregory. Saida high ball out to Hershko, rolls off the block, dug by LaRouche. Martin's block picked up by Hershko off the trash. Saida back to LaCavera. LaCavera dug by Martin. Butler sets outside to Glamick, picked up by Long Beach. Butler sets right side to LaRouche. LaRouche blocked at the net by Hershko and Benz on the marathon rally. Point going to UC Irvine. All of that to bring them in within 1 point. Great defense on both sides. It would almost seem like they're padding their stats defensively in the dig column, but it was just great reads on both defenses. Andrew Benz going back serve, 5 looking at 7. Brinkley with a hybrid, Christian Benz with a hybrid, passed by Windish. Butler sets outside to Glamick, off the block. Agopian tries to pick it up as it ricochets off of Agopian's arm, back to Russell, who tried to get it over, and it ricochets out of play. In the dig column for UC Irvine, Michael Brinkley already has 5 kills on the evening. 3 digs apiece for Windish and Martin on the Long Beach State side. Butler with 10 assists, steps back to serve for the 49ers. 8 looking at 5. Short serve, passed by Brinkley. Taida with the dump, picked up by Butler. Set by Windish, right side to Glamick as he knocks it off the block. Actually, the ball's hit long. I saw a touch on my side, but I guess the call goes the Irvine way. 6 serving 8 on the Irvine break. Glamick reached high, looked like he got the fingertips of Jason Agopian, but the lines officials didn't see it, so we'll go with their call. Saida steps back to serve. Saida drills it on the jump serve, pass by Brinkley as it comes over the net. Saida sets big. Russell bangs it off of Butler. Russell just hits a heavy ball on that Bick. Butler was left like a deer in headlights with no block going up on Russell. With that big attack, it overloads the blockers, so sometimes the middle blocker jumps and sometimes it doesn't, and that time he didn't, making it 7-8. 7 serving 8 here in our second set. Saida with a hard jump serve, and it's going to be an ace, and it is an ace. Saida tying it up at 8 apiece. Saida at the Outrigger Invitational Tournament in Hawaii was the player of the match when they defeated Hawaii 3-0. Non-conference action, but yet a great tournament all around. It was great talent across the nation with Ohio State, Penn State, Irvine, and Hawaii. Jump serve out of play. Saida looked like he just lost control of that. 9 serving to 8. Long Beach serving to UC Irvine. Dan Glamick to serve for the 49ers. Glamick has 4 kills, is hitting .300. Glamick with a jump serve goes cross court and long. Jump serve goes way too long and wide for Glamick, bringing Tamir Hershko back to serve for the Anteaters. Hershko on the evening has 4 kills, 1 block assist and a dig. Hershko drills it, looks like it's long, is long. Point going to the 49ers. Irvine, one of the most aggressive serving teams in the nation, and it shows. They're probably reaching at double digits as far as service errors, but that's the philosophy. Gun away from the serving line, so teams can't run their offenses. They'll be what's called out of system. Russell with a bad pass. Saida sets back to Lacavera. Lacavera has 3 blockers, but finds a hole. It looks like it's between Taylor Gregory and Cody Martin. So it's 10 serving 10. Lacavera pulling his 6th kill, still has 0 hitting errors. He's hitting a high 667. Hybrid down the line, pass by Windish over the net. Actually, it's a net violation called against Butler. He tried his best to save the tight pass. That looks like it caught his hip as Irvine takes their first lead at 11-10 here in our second set. We have a front row of LaRouche, Gregory, and Martin. Hybrid pass by Windish, bad pass, set by Butler, high out to Martin. Martin off the block, picked up by Butler, set by Windish, back to Martin again. He's blocked again. Butler back sets to LaRouche. LaRouche splits the block, and he finds a sideline. Looks like Michael Saida was cheating on defense at right back. Substitution for the 49ers. Curtis Stallings coming in for Matt Butler. Looks like for blocking purposes.
Curtis Stallings. John LaRouche serving.
Going back to serve, John LaRouche. Stallings stands at 6'5", so he had more height on the block now with Butler, who stands at 6'1". LaRouche, bad pass by Russell, bump set save. Russell has to roll it, and he rolls it into the net as Long Beach regains the lead. Bad pass leading into a poor opportunity on the attack. Russell couldn't go anywhere but cross court, and he tried to roll a beach shot and ended up doing it into the bottom of the tape. LaRouche back to serve once again. 3 kills for the outside hitter. Saida high ball to Russell again off the block, outside and out of play. Gregory and Stallings were there, but their hands were turned outward, so when Russell hit the block, it ricocheted out of play, which brings Zach Lacavera, the senior opposite hitter from Huntington Beach, California, to serve. Tough serve set by Stallings. Knocking it down is Taylor Gregory in the middle. Point going to the Beach. 13 serving to 12.
Serving is 22,
Cody Martin to serve for Long Beach State. Martin with 3 kills still and 3 digs for Long Beach State. Jump serve misses long for Long Beach State. Not as many service errors as UC Irvine. Long Beach State with, that was their third service error on the evening. Kyle Russell to serve for Irvine. Jump serve goes down the line. Windish with a bad pass, but it's a tough serve. Bump set by Stallings out to LaRouche, who's rejected. Actually, it's Glamick that's rejected by Saida and bends a double 6'5" tower at the outside. Irvine regains lead here in our seesaw second match. 14 serving to 13. If you're just joining us, you're listening and watching MPSF men's volleyball here on the campus of Long Beach State. UC Irvine took the first set 25-21 and lead the second 14-13. Russell with a jump serve this time into the net. Service error probably number 11 for Irvine. Point going to Long Beach State. We've got another substitution for the Beach. Back in Edgar Paulos, 6'1" serving specialist, a junior from Huntington Beach, California, for Taylor Gregory. Paulos, second time in, has no stats as of yet. Serving purposes for Coach Knipe and the Beach. Great pass by Hershko. Saida sets middle to bends. Poked by the block. Paulos picks up his first dig. Glamick knocks it down, but Brinkley picks up the dig. Russell off the big block. as he knocks it out of play for point going to UC Irvine. Kyle Russell overloading the blockers again on that pick. Back in Taylor Gregory for Edgar Paulos. 15 serving to 14. Bodies flying all over his side court here on the Long Beach side. Kyle Russell on that play records his 8th kills, hitting .286 on the evening. Michael Saida, 19 assists for the Anteaters. Hybrid pass by Windish. Stallings on the big 2. Martin off the block, dug by La Cavera. Saida out to Hershko, rolls off the block, dug by Glamick. Stallings sets middle, no one there, dug by Saida. Zach La Cavera with a bump set to Hershko. Hershko rolls it, dug by Windish. Stallings out to Glamick. Glamick off the block, dug by Russell. Saida sets left side to Hershko, who blasts it with a bicep bomb for a point going to Irvine. 16 serving to 14. Kyle Russell, actually Michael Saida had to bump set Kyle Russell because the ball was dug so far off the net. And Tamir Hershko did what he's supposed to do, and cross court and blasted. We have a rotation violation called against Long Beach State. Looks like they're calling it. Cody Martin and John LaRouche apparently were overlapping. Irvine gets the point at 17-14. Trying to figure out where they were standing. I have a feeling LaRouche was supposed to be on the left side of Cody Martin. He may have cheated over Coach Knipe. Wisely as a coach comes over to question R2 Scott Hoag's judgment on the play. As Coach Knipe takes his timeout here in our second set as UC Irvine leads 17-14 here in set number 2. Ball's passed by Windish. Stallings sets in the middle to Yule. Dug by La Cavera. Saida sets out to Hershko. Hershko going all angle at this point. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. He could have knocked it down the line, but angle was open. 18-14 as a substitution for 49ers brings back in Matt Butler, the former Huntington Beach Oiler, for number 8, Curtis Stallings. Andrew Benz steps back to serve. Benz with a hybrid. Pass by Martin, backs up by Butler to Glamick, or LaRouche. Butler sets back to LaRouche, off the block. Benz tries to get it, but was coming forward. Tried to backpedal, but just was a little too short. 15 serving to 18. Butler going aggressively to LaRouche in the back row. Sometimes it's easy just to go the easy way, or the most effective way is to go the easy way. But if you got a hot hand and a big hitter like LaRouche trying to get into the match, you want to keep feeding him, and I can totally understand that as well. Butler back to serve, a hybrid down the line, passed by Hershko off the net to Saida, out to Hershko. Hershko off the block, dug by Brinkley, scrapping away. Hershko looking for fingers, begging Joe Aguilar, the R1. A great sell job, but not going to get the award. Point Long Beach, 16 serving to 18. Butler with a hybrid. Hershko getting drilled with the serves. La Cavera with a set the right side, dug by Butler. Windish with a bump set to the right side to LaRouche. LaRouche blocked. And it looks like Hershko and Agopian team up on the double stuff. 19 serving to 16. On that, Jason Agopian, a great defender at the net, should be his 4th block assist of the evening. Agopian with 0 attack errors, hitting .667 already for the evening. Saida with a jump serve, cross court, Windish with a pass tight on the net. Butler is rejected up top by an awaiting and hungry Tamir Hershko. Point Irvine, and they're now extending their lead to 2016. Timeouts taken by Coach Knight, not liking what he's seeing. Jumper, and it looked like an ace, but it was about a foot wide. Diving for it was Dan Glamick, who wisely just denied pursuit of that ball. He could have stuck his arms out, but realized he was standing out of play. 17 serving to 20. Glamick going back to serve. Glamick with 3 digs and 1 block assist. Jump serve, Brinkley, not too often you're going to see a shank by Brinkley. Ball set over by Hershko. Butler picks up the free ball. Back set by Ewald out to Martin. Dug by Brinkley. Perfectly at the net to Saida. LaCavera at the left side. And it looks like LaRouche and Ewald were blocking LaCavera's right hand because he had all angle open on that ball. Substitution for Long Beach State coming in, number 20, Andrew Witt, a 6'4" junior outside from Laguna Hills, California. Local boy from Laguna Hills High School. 21 serving to 17, bringing Tamir Hershko back to serve. Hershko to Windish. Butler sets back to LaRouche, blocked at the net. LaRouche digs his own ball. Butler sets high out to Witt. Witt dug at the net. Saved by Butler as it goes on the Long Beach side. LaRouche sets high ball out to Witt, blocked at the net once again. And Irvine lets the ball go over on the digs. It falls right behind Zach LaCavera on the broken play. Got to buy a lotto ticket after a play like that if you get the point. 18 looking at 21. LaCavera thinking Saida was playing defense behind him, so he didn't pursue it. Golden rule, never reach back, and that's what LaCavera did. Ewald with a jump serve down the line. Brinkley with a good pass. Saida sets middle to Agopian, who hits it wide. Beach within 2 at 19-21. Is pretty apparent that Saida set the ball too low for Agopian. He hit that ball right at his elbow level on his jump. Ewald going back to serve once again. 2 kills for the middle blocker and 2 block assists. Ewald jumper down the line. Hershko with a pass as Russell knocks it off the outside block. Actually, it's hit outside the antenna. Or actually, it's off the block and the antenna. But looks like Joe Aguilar, the R1, is going to call the lines official for a conference. Too bad there isn't instant replay here in the venue. From what I saw is off block, then antenna. And looks like that's what the call was for point going to UC Irvine. So the correct score should be 22-19 as it just advances on the overrule. Actually, it's called correctly by the lines official. Aguilar just confirmed it. Agopian hybrid down the line. Windish with a pass. Butler sets Bick. And it's a back row attacker violation by Glamick. 22 serving to 19. Glamick had to be close, so it looked good for me. But I've got the reflection of the lights here. He had a great approach, and it would have been a kill had it been clean. Agopian down the line. They're working Windish. Butler has a set high ball to Witt. Dug by Agopian. Saida sets out to Russell. Russell off the block and out of play. Gregory lined up on him, but Russell hits the ball so high that he ends up getting the set point for Irvine, and it's set point number 1. Anteaters serving to Long Beach State's 19. For Russell, that was kill number 10. He's hitting .375. Windish with a pass. Butler sets the middle, miss hit by Gregory, and set number 2 is complete as Irvine now leads 2-0 after taking the first set 25-21. The second one at 25-19 as teams switch sides here on the campus of Long Beach State in the Walter Pyramid in MPSF volleyball action. For our third set, Irvine's up 2-0 after taking the first 25-21. The second 25-19. Referee number 2, Scott Hogue, passes Matt Butler the ball here in our third set for service.
Long Beach State trails UC Irvine 2-0.
Butler going back to serve. Butler with 12 assists for Long Beach State. Hybrid serve down the line. Hershko with a pass off the net. Saida back to LaCavera. LaCavera drills it off of Witt, who digs it out of play. LaCavera still error-free going into the third set, hitting .667. That's his 8th kill, bringing Saida back to serve, 1-0. Saida on that play gets his 25th assist. Jump serve by Saida, guns it cross court. Windish with the pass, bias to left front, dug by Brinkley. Saida sets high ball to Hershko, dug by Witt, coming over the net looks like. Jousting at the net, we've got a net violation on the Long Beach side by Ewald. He went up against Tamir Hershko at the left side. That ball was lost in the lights. Ewald wisely tried to poke it off the block and out of play, but Hershko was just too strong with both hands on the ball. 2-0 here in our third set. Saida holds the ball out in front of him with a jumper. Toss into the net, down the line and off the tape. Butler sets out to Martin off the block, and Brinkley unable to leg it out in the deep corner. 1 serve and a 2. As Cody Martin gets his 3rd kill on the evening. Correction, his 4th kill. He's hitting 143 for the 49ers. Jump serve by Glamick, pass by Russell. It's a bad pass. Saida sets out to Lacavera, who tips it and abuses the outside block. Wisely done by the senior outside hitter and preseason All-American. 3 serving to 1. Smart play by the opposite hitter from Huntington Beach. Tamir Hershko to serve. Hershko 7 kills, but only hitting .042 for the match. Jump serve passed by Glamick out to Witt, dug by Brinkley. Saida sets back to Lacavera over the block without a play. Long Beach got lucky on that one. The outside hitter's guess went the wrong way, but was able to get back and recover. But Lacavera jumps far too high to guess the wrong way. 2 serving to 3, bringing Bryce Ewald back to serve. Ewald with a jumper down the line. Hershko with a tight pass. Swinging the way is Gregory. And taking covers Tamir Hershko. He just went for it with his foot. So Gregory knocks down the one-timer, and we're tied at 3 apiece. Ewald steps back to serve for Gregory. That was his 3rd kill on the evening. Hershko with a good pass. Saida sets Agopian, who knocks it off of Ewald, the other middle for Long Beach, as Irvine takes the lead at 4-3. Agopian on that play, 3 kills with 1 hitting error, hitting .400 for UC Irvine, 3 block assists for the sophomore middle. Correction, the junior middle from Antioch. Taylor Gregory pulls the trigger in the seam between Andrew Benz and Zach Lacavera. Taylor Gregory, a talented middle blocker for Coach Knipes 49ers. Always in discussion for conference and AVCA All-American Awards. Ball's picked up by Windish, set by Butler out to Witt. Witt off the outside block of Lacavera. Lacavera lined up on Witt properly, but wisely done by Witt as he goes across his body and off the hands of Lacavera, who had a flat block on him. 5 serving 4. Jump serve by Martin. Ace easily in the deep corner. They call that the husband-wife serve right between Hershko and Russell. 6 serving 4. Long Beach. 2-point lead. Jump serve by Martin. Bad pass by Russell. Looks like Coach Knight's adjustment is work Kyle Russell in serve receive before they're working on Hershko. 7 serving 4. Coach Niffen takes his time out. First since the first set. Long Beach now hitting .109. For Irvine, 10 kills for Kyle Russell, hitting .375. Irvine 308 as a team as Russell shanks one out of play. Actually, correction, that's Hershko shanking it out of play. 8 serving 4. Looks like Coach Knight's strategies found a little chink in the Irvine armor. They've got Hershko, Brinkley, and Lacavera passing. Ball's passed by Lacavera. Saida sets middle to Benz, who is one of the more athletic middles, standing only at 6'5", who thumps at the middle. 5 serving 8. Benz, one of those secrets found by Coach Niffen from Esperanza High School in Yorba Linda, California. Great former player Jason Jablonski on the championship team of 2007 from that high school. Outside attack by Witt. Miss hit. Saida takes a swing on his first attack of the night. You gotta love it when you gotta have a lefty setter and a tight pass on the net. Any setter will take that feed to get his first kill. Best hitting percentage of the evening is 1,000, which is what Saida is hitting right now. 6 looking at 8. La Cavera on the jump serve. Down the line. Tough pass by Martin, saved by Windish. Bumps at the left side to Witt. Witt takes a swipe, and it is another miss hit. Witt looked like he was falling back and had to reach over his head to even reach that ball. 7 serving 8. Zach La Cavera back to serve. La Cavera hitting .571. Finally got an error. Jump serve knocked down on the overpass. Dumped at the net by Gregory. Saved by Brinkley. Russell rolls it. Dug by Windish. Butler sets right side to Martin, who knocks it down out of the back row. Point going to Long Beach State. 9 serving to 7. Glamick gets his, what should be his 6th kill. Waiting for the stat to change on that. Actually, it's been adjusted. 5th kill, 9-7. Russell with a pass. Saida with a dump at the net, picked up by Martin. Jousting his bends. Saida sets outside to Russell, who rips it by the smaller block of Gregory and Glamick. 8 serving to 9. Looks like Kyle Russell gets his 11th kills, hitting .368, which brings Russell back to serve. Russell for Irvine. 1 block assist, 2 digs, as well as now an ace for a point going to UC Irvine, and we're all tied up at 9 apiece. All last week, Hershko and La Cavera were the go-to guys. Looks like tonight it's Kyle Russell. Russell on that jump serve went cross-court. It dropped quick with that massive topspin. Jump serve again. 2 back-to-back aces. And we're all tied up. Actually, Irvine takes the lead at 10-9. You can tell Russell took a little off that second serve, but it ended up dropping in front of Windish. Russell bouncing the ball, standing center back. 10 serving 9. Jumper across, a pass by Windish. Butler sets the middle. Gregory with a tip in the middle for a point going to Long Beach State. Irvine trying to argue it's a misdirected ball, but they're just going to go back and the serve receive and take it. Which brings Taylor Gregory back to serve. Gregory with his 5th kill, best attacker, hitting .667 for the 49ers. Saida sets out to Hershko, who elevates over the far smaller block of Matt Butler. Point going to UC Irvine. Hershko is going all angle tonight. I haven't seen him swing down the line once. Hershko stands for Irvine. That's 6'6" versus Butler's 6 foot. And Hershko, he's got a beefy jump at the right side, or at the left side. Butler back sets to Martin, dug by La Cavera, bends in pursuit as he clears the front row Long Beach seats, but unable to get to the ball. We're tied up at 11s. Butler sets back to serve. We're tied at Snake Eyes, 11 apiece here in set number 3. Butler with a hybrid goes down the line, floats about 2 feet long for a point going to UC Irvine. Michael Saida going back to serve for the Anteaters, a sophomore setter from South Pasadena. Saida with 30 assists on the evening. Jump serve toss is up as he delivers down the line. Windish passes it over the net. Hershko with a hand pass. Saida gets up, sets out to Hershko. And I'd still call that a cross-court blast because it was nowhere near the line once again. 13 serving 11. Hershko had a one-on-one against, it looked like it's Glamick at the right side. Glamick gave him all angle, and it's 13-11. Saida jumps it up once again, cross court, and it's an ace. Saida As I mentioned earlier, coming off of 5 aces against Hawaii in that 3-0 sweep of the Outrigger Invitational, Coach Knight not liking what he's seeing as Long Beach State's down 14-11 here in set number 3. Timeouts on the court. Don't go away. I'll be right as we come out of the timeout. Michael Saeda back to serve. Saeda with a jump serve toss, goes down the line, misses just wide. They were working Dan Glamick passing right back. Substitution for Long Beach. Bjorn Hoos back in for Glamick. Looking for a team captain since Glamick has left the court. Hoos serving specialist for Coach Knipe and the 49ers. Jump serve tosses up by Hoos, goes cross court, misses a foot long. Hoos misses it long for Long Beach State. Comes from Ford, Norway, from Top Volley, Norway. Another international player is Tamir Hershko from Israel. Plays on the Israeli national team in the summers. Jump serve off the net, pass by Hoos, set out by Butler to Witt, who records his second kill on the evening. There's also a net violation on La Cavera on the Anteater side. So it's 13 serve to 15, bringing Bryce Ewell to serve. Ewell blanking himself out tonight. 2 kills, 2 errors, giving him a 0 hitting percentage, but 2 block assists for the junior middle from Dana Point. Roll serve, pass by Brinkley. Saeda sets middle to Agopian. Agopian knocks it for point, going to Irvine. Irvine gets his 4th kill, is hitting 500 on the evening, chipping in 3 block assists for the Anteaters. As Agopian steps back to serve. Agopian hybrids down the line, actually into the net for point, going to Long Beach State. Cody Martin back to serve. Got another substitution for the 49ers. Curtis Stallings in for Matt Butler, bringing in the taller setter at 6'5". Stallings from Chesapeake, Virginia, Grassfield High School. Martin off the net, pass by La Cavera. Saeda sets middle to Benz, dug by Windish. Bump set by Hoos, rolled by the block by Witt, out set to Russell. Off the outside block and into the Anteater fans in the stands. Point going to Irvine, 17, serving to 14.
Serving is number 17, Zach La Cavera.
Russell on that play recorded his 12th kill, hitting 400. La Cavera back to serve for Irvine. La Cavera on the southpaw jump serve down the line, pass by Hoos, set by Stallings, right side to Martins, dug. Russell off the block, dug by Windish. Stallings sets out to Witt. Witt rolls it by the block. Brinkley tried to pancake, but a little too much velocity for a pancake. Great placement shot by Witt, who gets his 3rd kill in the evening. Now in the positive, hitting 182 for Long Beach State. Back in, Dan Glamick for Bjorn Hoos. Witt stepping back to serve. Witt stands at 6'4", junior from Laguna Hills High School. Witt on the jumper, pass by Russell, perfect to Saeda, back to La Cavera. La Cavera dug by Windish, set by Stallings, roll by Martin, dug by La Cavera, but unable to get under it is a diving Andrew Benz. And Long Beach, like that, is back within 1 at 16-17. For Long Beach State, you have a front row of Taylor Gregory, Curtis Stallings, and Dan Glamick. Jump serve by Witt, pass by Hershko as it goes out of play, and wisely Zach La Cavera lets it fall. And we're all tied up at 17-all here in the Walter Pyramid in our MPSF volleyball matchup. Coach Niven up off his bench. Will he take a time or not? Andrew Witt steps back to serve once again, 17, serving to 17. Witt goes down the line, pass by Brinkley. Saeda sets back row, and blocking it is Dan Glamick. blocks the big attack of Kyle Russell, and the 49ers regain the lead at 18-17. Actually, it's Hershko that got blocked on the pick. Witt with a jumper down the line. Lacavera with a pass. Saida sets middle to Benz. Off the block. Picked up by Stallings. Set by Windish outside of Glamick. Off the net. Now to play for Point Irvine. We're tied once again at 18s. Kyle Russell going back to serve for Irvine. Russell, the hot hand, hitting .381 for the Anteaters with 12 kills. Chipping in 3 digs and a block assist for Irvine. Russell with a jump serve, tosses up, goes down the line, passed by Glamick, picked up by Lacavera. Saida sets outside of Hershko, and they take angle. Curtis Stallings wisely steps in to take the shot that Hershko has been taking all evening as Long Beach regains lead at 19-18. Back in for Long Beach State is Edgar Paulos for Taylor Gregory for serving and defensive purposes. Knight trying to extend her set to go 4. Paulos from Huntington Beach. Jump serve passed by Brinkley. Set by Saida. Lacavera. Lacavera drills it down the line. Witt unable to handle the smoker that Lacavera blasted, and we're tied at 19s. Gregory back in for Paulos. Ben's back to serve, but we've got a substitution. Travis Wollison, senior serving specialist for Irvine, coming in for sophomore middle Andrew Benz. Wollison in for the second time this evening. Gets the whistle from referee Joe Aguilar. Tosses up by Wollison. Line shot. It looked like an ace, but I guess it missed long, as that brings Benz off the bench. Benz back in for Wollison. 20 serving to 19. Going back to serve for the 49ers, Curtis Stallings, who's stepping in for setting duties. Hybrid pass by Hershko. Saida sets Agopian. Off the block, took by Saida. Brinkley sets outside of Hershko. Hershko drills it down the line for the first time. Point Irvine. Scores tied at 20s. Michael Saida back to serve on that play. Saida gets his 34th assist and his 7th dig in that series. Hershko gets his 10th kill, but is only hitting .069 on the evening. Saida drills across court, pass by Witt off the net. Stallings high ball out to Martin. Brinkley followed it, but dug it the wrong direction. Point Long Beach State. 21 serving to 20. Making a battle here of our third set are the 49ers. Glamick steps back to serve. You have a front row of Ewell, Martin, and Witt, with Martin going right side. Jump serve, pass by Russell. Bad pass, bump set to the right side of Hershko. Hershko swings away. Windish unable to come up with a dig for Point Glen Irvine. And we've got Black Jacks across the board. 21 serving to 21 here in set number 3. At the right side, that's Hershko getting his 11th kill. Still in the positive, hitting 100 for Irvine. Hershko with a jump serve down the line. Windish with a pass. Stallings sets the middle, dug by Brinkley. Saida sets out to Russell. Russell off the block. And Irvine regains the lead off of Russell's 13th or 14th kill for the Anteaters. Actually, it's a 13th kill, as that brings Russell's hitting percentage to .391. Timeout's taken by Long Beach State. They're trying to extend the set as they now trail 22-21 here in our MPSF volleyball matchup. That's a play. UC Irvine leads 2-0 and lead here in our third set, 22-21. Leading the way for Irvine, outside hitter Kyle Russell, 13 kills, hitting .391. Tamir Hershko, 11 kills, and Zach Lacavera with 10 kills, 36 assists for Michael Saida. Irvine is hitting .423 in our third set, 14 kills off of 26 attempts with 3 errors. For Long Beach State, Cody Martin, 8 kills, hitting .316 for the Beach. 19 assists for Butler, but Stallings is now setting, has 4 assists for the 49ers. Out of the timeout, Tamir Hershko back to serve for Irvine. Hershko with a high toss goes down cross court to Glamick. Back set by Stallings to Martin as he hits it long. What's Scott Hogue calling? The down official.
Hit long.
Ball's hit long. Point Irvine, 23-21. Correction, Tamir Hershko sets back to serve once again. 23-21, jump serve, cross court, misses wide. Point Long Beach State, they get a freebie at 22-23. Bryce Ewell back to serve for the 49ers. Ewell for Long Beach State has 2 kills and 2 block assists. Ewell goes into the net. We've got a match point Irvine serving to 22. Substitution for the first time they're bringing in Reed Dominguez for Jason Agopian for match point. Reed Dominguez for Irvine stands at 6'5" from Powerhouse Orange Lutheran in Orange, California. Dominguez with a jump serve, goes cross court, tough serve. Martin has a set high ball out to Witt. Witt dug by Dominguez, out of play. Point Long Beach State. 23 serving to match point number 2. Back in, Jason Agopian for Reed Dominguez. Cody Martin to serve for Long Beach State. Joey Aguilar, the R1, gives the whistle to Cody Martin. Jump serve by Martin, pass by Brinkley, tight on the net. Seda sets the middle, 2 bends for point, set, and match as UC Irvine sweeps number 11 Long Beach State. 3 sets to 0, 25-21, 25-19, and 25-23 to take their first conference match of 2015 and advance to 1-0 in conference play.